Welcome to Silver Bar Stacker, folks. I hope everybody's doing well, and quite frankly, who gives a shit that it's not a Sunday? Let's do an unboxing. Now, I've got a couple packages here that I'm super excited about, and so I'm really excited to get into those unboxings. But before we do, I've got to address something that's been taking over the comment section, especially of my past video, where people have kind of been complaining about my voice being low. Now, that's a very ridiculous thing to say, because it doesn't make any sense. Do you mean that my volume is low? Do you mean that the pitch of my voice is low? So I have an inkling that people think that the volume of my voice is low, but quite frankly speaking, I've been boosting the volume like 18 extra X on top of the normal volume on my audio mixer. So quite frankly speaking, I feel that the volume has been loud enough. And truthfully, YouTube closed captions have been able to capture every single word that I've said for the most part, with the exception of a few words, but you can pretty easily follow along if you listen to the words that I'm saying on YouTube closed captions. So that leads me to believe that a vast majority of the people that are complaining probably just don't like the music, but they just don't want to say it, right? I feel that they probably can hear what I'm saying, and they're just complaining and saying it's too low, or they're saying that the music is too high and I should get rid of the music, but they're not willing to admit that they don't like it. Now, yesterday somebody commented and was a very honest person and simply said, hey, I don't like the music. And so I said, hey, there's many people who have said, given me feedback that hasn't been very constructive, and it's just kind of been subjective in their opinion, or if it was subjective in their opinion, I could respect that. But they've been trying to be constructive, telling me that the volume isn't loud enough on the voice, when in fact it is, because closed captions can capture it. Right? So I was very happy to hear that somebody finally commented and admitted that they didn't like the music, and so I thought, okay, well, I'm certainly not going to remove the music, because there's some individuals who like the music and can easily follow along. And so one of our viewers had advised that those who can't hear can either follow along with the closed captions, or perhaps just, invest in some hearing aids, because it is possible that you simply cannot hear. And so I do have some relatives that have hearing aids, and they work wonders for them. So that would be my advice to you all. But truthfully, since there are a lot of people who apparently need hearing aids, I decided that I would additionally boost the volume a little bit more on my voice here. So here we have the volume boosted here an extra 7 decibels. And so I hope that that extra 7 decibel boost is not piercing anybody's ears now, for those who were able to hear me fine in the first place, but hopefully that's a loud enough extra boost for those of you who are a little more hard of hearing to be able to hear. Now that we've addressed that little elephant in the room, and kind of part of the reason why I decided, hey, I'm going to do another video, just because I wanted to address that fact. But now that we've addressed that fact, and hopefully you can tolerate this new music that I've got going in the background, and hopefully you can hear me with that extra 7 decibel boost on top of the original 18 decibel boost. Hopefully now that that's all situated, we can get into our unboxing. Now here, unboxing here, I've got a beautiful package here from Canada, and this actually is going to be a very special package. It's going to be containing a couple very special Engelhard rounds, and so I can't wait to get into these this unboxing. But before we do that, we've got a very special package from our friend Raven Ivy. Now, Raven Ivy, as you know, has been doing a lot of work lately on her Instagram page. She's been having a lot of beautiful silver sales and doing a great job with those, and so if you haven't been checking that out, you've probably been missing out on some killer deals, because I see the prices that some of those items are posted for, and boy, they are a killer price. In fact, I've actually picked up a few pieces myself for supplying here on the store, so I'm very excited for that. But I'm more excited to see what the heck is in this package that I'm totally not expecting, because I was not actually expecting a package from Raven, and truthfully I have no idea what the heck is in here, so I'm super excited. This is actually more of a surprise for me than this is, because I know exactly what's in here. Perhaps you don't, but I know precisely what's in here, and I know kind of what to expect here, and it is very nice, but I know what to expect here. I don't know what to expect. So let's get into the exciting one first and see what the heck it is that I have been sent. I'll try to do this carefully, because I have a history of ruining things as I'm opening things. So let's go ahead and see what the heck we got here. Wow, looks like we got some beautiful stuff here. Let's take a look. Looks like we got some stickers of some sort, perhaps a new design. Let's take a look. Alrighty. Check this out. Check this out. Some grams. She knows I love grams. She knows I'm constantly in need of grams for my auction games that I do, so I'm very happy to add some grams to this deck. Oh. And I actually needed one of these. I had asked for one of these a while back, and so I'm super excited to add to this because I had actually sold one of these on the site. And so some of the items that I'm not really a huge fan of collecting, I like to have access to some of them through some of my friends that I know and who like to collect certain things, and when I sell them on my website I'm able to then restock them. So I'm very, very excited to be able to add this to the stack because I did not have a serialized Sharps and Petzley bar. It's a UK bar there, and I got a bunch of serialized 1 gram fracks, and this is actually an exclusive sticker, so I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to share this, so we'll just blur it out for now. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what we got here.
Using the power of Matthey.
Ooh. So here we have a package coming in from Canada, and this is one of our very trusted suppliers. I'm super excited to have been able to grab these pieces because they're very, very special pieces, and you'll understand why that is the case. Now, the front of this item you will very nicely and immediately recognize, and here we have actually one in the original packaging. The second comes to us simply inside the box. So let's go ahead and see the second item that we have here. I am actually not seeing the second item here, which is concerning. Oh, thank God. So it was concerning, but we actually have the goose being seen through the plastic bag. So that was extremely concerning to me. I thought something had fallen out there, but I'm hoping the second of what I'm looking for is within this box. Now let's take a look at what we have here. I will not be touching this with my bare hands, so let's go ahead and get a glove out here. So I do want you to see this out of the plastic flip. Now notice that says Engelhard right there, but notice this is not an eagle. This is a goose. This is actually a Canadian goose, and so many will have already recognized that this is actually a very, very rare Engelhard Prospector, but a Canadian Prospector. So you got the Canadian goose on one side, Engelhard 1 troy ounce, 999 plus fine silver, extremely proof-like finish. Extremely proof-like finish. And now, here's where it gets interesting, my friends. Let's go ahead and flip that over. And this is actually the only round of its kind, and an extremely, extremely rare round of its kind. And if you actually look on the All Engelhard website and you go to the AG round section, this is actually the very first round that you will see on that page. And so this right here, my friends, is the Canadian Prospector. It is a 250 minted round. Very, very rare round. And you'll notice that it has no date on it. So you've actually probably seen this, I believe, on Silverstruck's channel. Silverstruck is a recurring theme here on the channel. Silverstruck is where many people have probably seen the Canadian Prospector first. Now this is a very, very low mintage round, 250 minted, according to All Engelhard. This is an extremely good condition one, I would say. Little slight bit of cloudiness, but very few imperfections. I have my glove here, and I have been holding it with my hand the whole time, but I've been holding it around the rim, so I feel that that's okay. So that's a beautiful round. I'm sorry, I just needed to bask in its glory for quite a bit there. I feel that this probably should not be kept in a flip like that. But I also don't want to keep it in one of these capsules, because here's what happens is you'll get some crazy toning sometimes with that synthetic stuff going on over there. I think we should capsulize this. Ooh, probably should not. I should probably be doing this more carefully. This is an extremely rare round, and I'm just like, let's just scratch it on the table. So let's actually do this the proper way. That was extremely unsatisfying. Not a very satisfying squish. Anyways, that was beautiful. Spent a lot of time looking at that. Now, this is what the Canadian Prospectors were originally issued in. Yes, folks. This is the original box. It's like a blue velvety kind of material. And take a look here. Wow, this thing is falling out of the capsule. How nice. Now this is what the original capsules looked like on the Canadian Prospectors, actually. So this is the original box, but I can instantly tell this is the original capsule as well, because this original capsule has kind of like a rounded outside. If you kind of look at it from the side, you see that it's kind of rounded on the outside, and it's also got like a groove here, you'll see, right? So where these come together, unlike this generic capsule that I have that's kind of just flat, this one kind of has a groove. So this is what the original Canadian Prospector proof capsules looked like. And this right here, you have a Canadian Prospector number 2 here in the flesh. And this one's got actually a little bit of toning around the edges there, ever so slightly. If I actually take it out of the capsule, you'll actually see the extra toning there, around, especially around the edges. Not much, it's very faint. But in fact, it is slightly toning. Now this is also in quite good condition. Now what's interesting about this is, now this comes in the original box. Now this box may not seem like anything, but this is the original box. Now why doesn't it seem like anything? Because there's nothing really indicating that it's authentic, right? But once you flip it over, you will see that this is what all the Canadian Prospector proof boxes look like. You got the Engelhard logo right there in blue. So this is the original capsule, the original box, and a 250 minted Canadian Prospector. And here's just one with some serious toning on the back, actually. Can't see it in the light. And just outside of the capsule, raw. Okay, so it's a beautiful unboxing right there. I'm super excited. I was super excited to be able to pick up duplicates of this, because as you know, here at SBS we love to stack duplicates. So I'm very excited to add these to the stack. I'm super excited to add these new stickers and some additional items to the stack from the wonderful Raven Ivy. Be sure to check her out, subscribe to her channel, follow her on Instagram, buy her stuff. All right, help her help you. All right, and that's all I have for today, folks. Appreciate you tuning in on this impromptu random ass unboxing. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers. And volume of my voice, I hope it is loud enough for you all now. I think hopefully I should not have to change anything, but who knows, maybe I will. Anyways, have a great day. Cheers.